Hey guys, it's your favorite ninja here. Going to show you how to wrap your hands again in what's hopefully going to be a much better, shorter, and clearer video. Now this time I'm going to show you how to wrap two different ways, okay? And the first way is going to be the traditional boxer's way. Now, first of all, the purpose of a hand wrap is not to cushion your hand, okay? Yeah, wish you were here. Anyways, it's not to cushion your hand. The purpose of a hand wrap is to hold the bones and the tendons of your hand in place when you strike a solid object, okay? The cushioning of your hands is up to your gloves. The way that a hand wrap works is by wrapping your hand, okay, around and around and around, and making it snug enough so that it doesn't cut off your circulation, but yet tight enough to when you do make a fist, it almost forms like a little cast, okay, and keeps your wrist immobile. And again, it helps keep the bones of the hands in place, the knuckles, and all that stuff, okay? Now, the first way we're going to learn is the traditional boxer's way. We're going to use a 180-inch, 180-inch, what's called a Mexican-style hand wrap. It's a little on the stretchy side, okay? Some are stretchier than others. Today we're using one of my new hand wraps. Awesome color, olive color, looks like, army green color. And this is from Tidal, I believe. Okay, now some of them will have, it says this side down, okay? Some of them won't. But generally what you're going to do on the first type of hand wrap is this little loop right here. You're going to place it over your hand, okay? And you see how there's this, it has this side down. Let's just keep it that way. The first thing you do is start wrapping your wrist, just like this, okay? And then you go towards your hand, just like this. You wrap your knuckles a couple of times, snug, then you start going back towards your hand. See, that's all we did. We just went around the hand. Now from here, normally what some people do is they start bringing it through the fingers. It's called a ring. Now see, I didn't do it so tight that I can't spread my fingers. Okay, so what we're going to do is they generally go here, okay, come back under, go through there again, come back under, and go through there again. And then they will go across the knuckles like that. They will come around and do their thumb. And then go around the wrist. All the way up, and then all the way down. And if you did it right, the little Velcro piece will be on the top, and you can Velcro it down. Okay? That's what most people do. I don't like that wrap. Some people do, some people don't, but I don't like this wrap. The second way to do it is a Muay Thai style wrap. Okay? Now, I've kind of come up with a version of this of my own. It's not traditional Muay Thai. It's a mixture of a Muay Thai and a boxer's hand wrap. So what I do is I form a pad that'll fit over my knuckles. And I do that by folding this end here, okay? Now, the thickness of the pad is going to depend on how many folds you do, okay? We're going to put that over our knuckles, right in there like that. Now, the more folds that you use for your pad, the less material you're going to have to wrap your hand with. So you're going to have to figure out how many you can do to be able to secure your hand, your wrist, and your thumb. Okay? I think here I did something like 8 or 10. Let's do another one. Okay? Now, what I do is I first, see how that is falling off right here this way? It's not this way. It's this way. I place it over my knuckles. I make sure that my fingers are spread. I reach under, and then I just gently push it over the top, right there. Wrapping it up first. See what I did? I'm not tightening it down. I'm not worried about how snug it is. I leave a little bit right here off the lip. Then what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to wrap it around and around towards my wrist. Okay, here it goes. Once, twice. See how I'm going towards my wrist? When I get to my wrist, I'll wrap it one time. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, remember that little lip that I left right here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to snug that up underneath there, just like that. See how that looks? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is this part. Now I'm going to bring it over. See how I did that right there? I'm going to start what's called a figure X. Instead of coming back under here, okay, what I do is I come up under my first finger, my forefinger. See that forefinger? And I bring it back towards my wrist. As you can see, there's an X pattern there. The other X pattern is here. Now I'm going to repeat that with the other fingers. Over, underneath the index finger, back towards my wrist, making it snug. Through that finger, okay, that's the last finger, bring it back over. See how I'm doing this? And making that snug. Then I'm going to do my thumb. I'm going to wrap it once. See, here's that X pattern. It's just an X. One, around, and I'm going to go this way towards my knuckle. I'm going to make sure that it's snug right in here. It's going to keep my thumb from moving around. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go back towards my wrist. Right in here. Now I've got my hand fully wrapped and I've got enough material to go back and secure my wrist. I'm going to go up, then I'm going to come down, then I'm going to go back up, then from there, voila, right there. There it is. If you turn it over, you can see that there's a little bit of material there, and I just scoot that under there so I can have a little bit of a cushion to grab onto. Now, this is my favorite style of wrap. It protects my knuckles, it protects my hand, it protects my thumb, and when I make a fist, it tightens up. Well, I got to snug it up a little bit more here. And it keeps my hand in place when I strike a solid object. That could be anybody's face, or it can be a heavy bag, doesn't matter, but that's the hand wrap that I use, okay, is the one that I highly recommend, because this is the closest one, the closest method to the way that a professional gets his hand wrapped for an actual fight. It leaves more material for the top of the hand, less wasted material down here, okay? Now, I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, just, shoot me an inbox message, okay? It's primarily for the people that are going to be coming around taking some of the self-defense and kickboxing classes, but it's for anybody else that wants to learn something new too, all right? So just shoot me a message, and like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty cool color, isn't it? Like I always said, happiness is a new set of hand wraps. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.